Hello and welcome to the 36th episode, and welcome to another Megalomaniac Sunday episode. I am your host Jimster Gaming, and I'm playing OTTD on a huge Europe map. So last time I was going to do this off camera, and I have now finished it. So this will just connect the mixed farm with the plant fibers in Leer. And bring it to Edinburgh, where it will be loaded on a train and sent to Dundee. So I put in the first one, and I'm just going to duplicate this one, clone it, and we'll put in 5. Let's make let's do an extra. There, 5 will do. The issue here now is that I'm going to get these 5 stuck after each other, and then I'm going to have the others that are going to Ireland stuck after each other as well. To Stornoway stuck after each other as well. So it's not going to be evened out in any good way, but whatever. We'll have to live with that. Good. So that was the first thing sorted for this episode. So the next thing to do is to fix with farm supplies. So so this one in Fort William is apparently going to get its farm supplies from Belfast, which doesn't really make any sense, in my humble opinion. Because there's not really anywhere I can just scoop it in like that. So I'm actually going to change that, I think, and instead bring that one to Inverness. It makes more sense, which means that we need to send another train through this junction. But whatever. So let's just put one on here. That's right, and choose farm supplies. 2 of those and 1 of those, which I believe should be 56. Yes. Good. In there, and full load, and then get cracking Glasgow waypoint, and all the way up to Fort William Manor. Same way back, and into the depot. One way of helping this is to bring some trains this way through, maybe. I haven't decided. I'll need to figure out some good solution for that, because it's going to be, it will just get worse over time. So train depot, I'm not sure how long, but it can at least wait 20 days. That means it's going to cause a little bit less issues. Good. So that one's solved, and the other one will then come from Belfast. And I'll need to bring it all the way up there, actually. I need to get it up there. I don't know how many climbs we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's quite a lot, but I could actually put it there. And I'm not going to have anything else here, right? So I just need one. Inverness Woods. Oh, actually, I'm not sure where these are going. Well, in that case, I'll just have to extend it, I guess. I could actually prepare for it already by doing this. So let's just do that. Which means I can put in that means I don't have any way through though. Do I need that? Actually I don't, because I can do this. And that means this one will actually work like that, and I could put the depot there. I could actually put it there, by the way. Could even put it here, like that. Good. And oh, I don't think I can put the harbor there, right? Can I do that? I don't think so. No. Okay, good. Remove this one. Station removed. So where can I put? I can put it there. And I can put it there. Either one is a little bit silly. This one will be the best option. Which might mean that we have a little bit more room. It's going to be a huge amount of terraforming though. I want to have double ones. So let's do it that way, and this way. Portrait docks. Do that and put the depot there. And bring this one out on this side actually. I think I can make a. That was maybe not the tunnel I was looking for. Let's do that and see if it helped. It did. So let's just try to keep it here on the side and see where we end up with it. I think we are at the right height, so let's just do that and bring it on the side there and remove that one. Good stuff. I'm just going to fix this now, as I have prepared for it anyway, so I can as well just fix it. Done. So this one is going to pick up farm supplies. And we are going to get 65 up here every time. So I'll use this one that takes 30. And I'll do a full load. Farm supplies. go there, full load, get up there and back to the depot. Done. Then we need to figure out a way to get a ship here. So I'll put a buoy there anyway. And then the question is, we'll bring it down there, I guess, and hope for the best. A really narrow channel, and put one there, and one over there, and one there, just to make sure that they stay away from everything in the way. Good. Yes, it's actually a little bit of a travel, but so let's buy another one of those farm supplies, and there we go. And we are loading farm supplies, and we are starting in Belfast. And now you get the chance again to see one of these fabulously funny pieces of an episode where I'm looking for waypoints. Did I miss one? No. I sent them the wrong way again. I thought there was something wrong there. So delete those. Needs to go this way. Or we are going to end up in Fort William, and that was not exactly the plan. In downtown Fort William. So we are there, and transfer. And very soon back again, which is great. Yes, and bring it into the depot. Done. That one might take more than 3 months, I'm not sure, but I'm going to leave it as that. Yes, so then that one is sorted. One thing less to do. I also need to make a note to myself that I have switched places with those, just so I know. Good. Moving on to the next funny topic. And the next funny topic is we need to make sure that this one gets its manufacturing supplies. And that's not the only one. So we need to get manufacturing supplies to Fort William as well. So let's get cracking on that. So to do that, I need to have a new station. Or a new piece of a station, to be honest. Like that. To become manufacturing supplies. So I'm not going to build a large train. I don't know how much this one produces. It produces 536. and it's probably going to supply 4 or 5 or something. So let's put on this one and let's make it 96. Manufacturing supplies. Get in there and full load. And we will immediately go just to Dundee. That's a very short trip. This one needs to come in every month. But because the trip is so short, I'm sure that we can actually park it here for 10 days. Maybe. Good. The second one is going here and it's going through the turnaround and down there, so it's going to need 2. Wow, that was silly. Let's try to build wagons instead, maybe, and make it a full load. Manufacturing supplies and go in there and make it a full load. Like that, and do the turnaround and down to this one. Not that it's too important which one it comes in at because it's not a long train, but still. Through the turnaround and back over into the depot and clone that one. Perfect. Yes. 2 things more done on the list. Then I have some others, and the manufacturing supplies in Ireland is coming from Sligo, and so we are going to prepare that. The problem is we don't have any metal coming in, so the production here is very small. It's only done from chemicals for the moment. So last month it produced nada. We have a chemical train here though, but it's not going to cause a lot of production. But I'm going to put them in anyway, because in the next episode we are going to play with metal. And that is going to be a larger project, but a different one, different setup. So I will prepare these for now. So let me see. The question is, I don't know how much this one is going to produce. I made a quick calculation before, and I don't think it's going to produce more than 200 to be freighted. So that means I actually only need to either build 2 of those or 3 of these. So I'll do 3 of these. It's not doing farm supplies, but manufacturing supplies. So these are really tiny trains, and they're going to take up a lot of space. But anyway, so let's put this one in, do that, make a full load, and then duplicate them. We'll just remove those for now. Good. Because that means all of them get the same starting place anyway. And I didn't press Control, so that means they are not going to get the rest. So this one is just going to go to Westport Mill and back there. But this is so short, so I'm actually going to timetable this one. to wait 10 days in a depot. Done. 68 is, let me see, Westport, done. This one is going to Limerick, which is down here, and that's probably too long for a month, but I'll just leave it at that because I think we're going to be short anyway, so let's just leave it at that and get it into Galway waypoint and depot. Did I put the other one in the depot? Yes, I remember to do that. Good. Then we have 69. And this one is going the other way. Sligo waypoint. And to Donegal. And through Sligo waypoint and back to depot. Done. And then we have the last one. And this one is going through Sligo depot. And then to Derry. Yeah, it doesn't matter where it comes in because there just isn't anything anyway. To the waypoint and back to the depot, which is there. Done. So that means we have now prepared all 4 manufacturing supplies. So the issue now is to produce them. And to do that we have chemicals, and the chemical is coming in here. We also need metal. And we have a lot of metal here in Inverness. The problem is that metal will then have to go through this junction that isn't working as it should. But I don't see any other way of sorting it for now. So that will slow down things even more. So the idea is to bring it down here and build a station area here. The idea with it is to allow reloading. So I think I'll build a station area here, which means that the future passenger trains that is going from Dover through London and Birmingham Central, or Birmingham rather, to Holyhead will stop here. And the same with the trains that are going to go from Fishguard through Liverpool and probably Manchester. So you'll get like an exchange point there, which makes sense to me anyway. So we'll see how that works out. The Liverpool one might actually continue north, go through here and into Barrow-in-Furness, which means we don't really have any connection there anyway, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how we do it. Anyway, so I'm going to build a station here, a passenger station here, and then I'm going to construct some form of exchange station or reloading station or transfer station or whatever to call it for the metal, and the metal is going to be shipped by boat over to Dublin and by train over to Sligo, but it is also going to supply a bunch of others. So it's going, this metal that comes from Inverness is going to supply not only Sligo, it will also supply Liverpool, because we have a metal fabrication plant there. It's going to supply Bournemouth, which is down here. It's going to supply Brighton, which is there. And then it's also going to supply 2 other places in Scandinavia. So therefore we need to calculate everything rather well to get it to work. So we are currently producing in Inverness 600 tons of metal. That is going to increase because we lost in this Sunday chill episode we added this line, which isn't up to speed at all, but it's going to add 300 more, 400 tons more of bauxite every month, so that's going to be a good extra thing there. But that will be for the next episode. So now we're going to do something else. So next up is to connect this one. So Fionport, Arable Farm, will need to get a connection, but there is nowhere except here that you connect it to the sea. The alternative is to truck things, and I don't feel like that, so we'll do that. The problem here is no, we will never have anything going through that straight anyway, so I think that's okay. So let's do that, because we need to make some more whiskies. And this one is going to supply the distillery at Port Ellen. So it's a really straightforward thing to do actually. So done. And we'll just use the existing buoys up there, and I'll put one in here and hope that it figures everything out. Is there any depots close by? There's one there. Yeah, I can use that one. It will be interesting to see if they can actually find the way. No, I can't use that one. Should have had one here actually, that had made sense, but I didn't, so I need to put one in, because otherwise they will always end up there, and I'm not sure that's a good idea. So let's do that, and we have 63, which means almost 200 a month. It's probably not a good idea, but I'm going to use a larger ship anyway. So we'll do the Marstein. Oh no, I have the other one actually, which looks the same. Tyskebukta, which takes only 190. That's a much better option actually. It's slower though. But it's much slower. 28 compared to 42. Slower than these ancient ones. No. Let's do that one. Good. Make sure it's grain. Full load, bring it there, and out this way. We'll also take care of the no, don't need to bring it further, it just needs to go there. Back and to the depot. Great stuff. Good. And I think 2 will be enough. Start them first and then we can close. Good. Then we also need to take care of the sugar beets, and they are going to go through the same process as these ones, because I think that there should be capacity on that one. So I'll just bring them down there. It's a little bit of a trip, but I think it will be fine. Let me see, it is 270, right? No, it's not. This one is 450. Isn't it capacities? Yes, it takes 450 sugar beets. Okay, so that means this one needs to make 450 as well then, which is a lot right now, but we'll soon get some farm supplies as well, so then it will get a little bit better. The Cadiz freighter. Belt and make sure it is sugar beets and get cracking. Make sure it makes a full load. On ships you can actually just space them out, really, to be honest, because they're not really in the way of anything, but I want to have them full loaded anyway, out of old habits. I actually want to bring it over here just to not that one, maybe, just to make a round trip, whatever. Transfer and continue back there. So this should sort that out as well. So the remaining thing to do is to make sure that they get some farm supplies, and that should not be too difficult, I think. Done. And the same here. We'll just use 2. These will last for a long time, I guess. Good. So over to the next one, and the next one is farm supplies, and those will come from Belfast. Again, not sure how many that actually have Belfast now, but we are soon done with those. That was not the right one. It's this one, right? Yes. So we're soon done with Belfast, so that we are shipping all the farm supplies to everyone that needs it. And remember to use that on the way out. I was about to send it to the whisky factory, but that wasn't really the plan. I think they can use farm supplies for anything good there. Yes, so bring it in here and there, out again. So bring it there. So this one now has the farm supplies coming in, the grain and the sugar beets going out, which means that we are kind of set there. One thing more, just looking at my list, there's something I missed. What did I miss? What have I missed? Oh, there it is. Okay, so one thing I'm going to do now is just to show to people that didn't see it before. So what I do is that I keep keep track of everything and sort them in folders, because otherwise it will just get a mess at the end. I currently have a lot of them, so I'm going to sort this off camera later on. So the last one we did was this, the 268, so we can release it as well. So the 268 is an FS, as in farm supplies. It goes from Belfast, which is BFT, to Fionport, which is FNN, and that means I have created a folder called that, and I'm moving this one over there, and if I ever duplicate this one, it will automatically end up in the folder, and then I hide these folders under the FS folder, so I have a little bit better visibility on what's happening, and that means that everything is just in these folders, meaning it's really easy to find them when you want to replace stuff. That's especially when it's useful, because you can just replace stuff by doing this, replace vehicles, and then you can say, for this specific one, because I had highlighted that one, I could instead replace it with this. Start replacing, click there, which we are of course not going to do. And the same on this one, where there are 10 of them. So there are 10 in the folder, so you just say replace vehicle. You can see there that there are 10. Just take whatever vehicle you want to do, start replacing vehicles. And then the game will just replace them themselves, and you don't need to think about it, which is very useful when you get new vehicles, or when you realize that the setup you had wasn't that good. So on trains, for example, and you want to replace all 12 trains on a line to something better that is more suitable for what you actually need, then that function is extremely useful. I use it a lot, so therefore I put it in these folders, and also because it makes it much easier for me to keep track of them. Because when you look at the train, like this one, you can see here which line it has. Because the ungrouped ones don't have anything there, you don't know where they are going. But on these one you can see exactly where it's going. And when you open it, you can see it here in the header, what line it's on. That it's to Iron, or and it do it from Middlesbrough to Middlesbrough. I don't know all of these, of course, but I know it's an iron ore train, and then I know where to look for it. Because I can see here on the station Middlesbrough. So that was that. So thank you for watching. The Megalomaniac Sunday will continue in a couple of hours, and then it is time for the big metal thing to be sorted. But in the meantime, I'm going to let the game play, because I need to get this train and this train out of the way. There's nothing coming there, and there is nothing coming here. So this seems like a perfect ending for this episode. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back in a couple of hours. Until then, have fun.